Well, I started work on my little pottery shop today. So I've got this little antique or vintage golden glow prunes, California fruits. So it's made out of solid wood, and I figured, well, I think this might make a fairly decent room box. So I plan on putting a storefront on it, but to start with, we're going to work on the floor, and I'll show you how I do it. So this little prune box is about 14 inches wide. It's 6 inches deep and it's about 9 inches tall. So it's going to be quite a tall room. But I think that's pretty good because it'll hold just a ton of pottery. So I got out the wood glue and I'm going to be putting some coffee stir sticks in it this evening. So my goal is when this is done, it's going to have a nice storefront on it, and it's going to be a little pottery studio. So I've got out the coffee stir sticks, and I've had this box of coffee stir sticks for quite some time, and quite a few of these are really super warped. So I have to be really careful when I'm selecting which ones to use for my floor, and I've got out the wood glue. This is Elmer's wood glue, and this is what I'm going to be using to glue it down inside of this little box here. So my plans for the box, I'm working on the floor tonight, and then I plan on wallpapering the three interior walls, and then I'm going to put a storefront on it so it'll be opening from the front. And I like the height of this box because I'm going to be able to put quite a lot of shelves on all three of the walls. So it should hold like literally a ton of miniature pottery. So when all's said and done, I think that it'll look really super cool. I was also thinking that I'd like to make a little pottery wheel, and kind of got some ideas. I was thinking the splash guard on the pottery wheel could maybe be made out of a yogurt container. I think that would look really super cool. So you can see here when you put your first line or your first row of coffee stir sticks in, you gotta make sure that it's really super straight, because if you mess it up at this stage, well, then it's going to be messed up the whole floor. So it's really important that you get it nice and square. And you can see here that that middle stick is super, super warped, and there's no way I'm going to be able to use it. I'm trying to glue it down, but it keeps on popping up. So I'm going to have to pull it out and start again. So this actually took me most of the evening to put this floor together, because it was super warped. What can I say? Well, so, and I've got my husband is operating the camera, and he's being a big help to me this evening. So you can see here I'm putting some glue on a fresh stick that I just cut, and I've already given up on the cutters, and I'm using scissors. And I'm able to use scissors because these coffee stir sticks are really super thin and they're super easy to cut. If I was using popsicle sticks or regular lolly sticks, there's no way that I would be able to cut them so easily with a pair of scissors. So, yeah, that box is a little ugly on the inside, but when I'm finished with it, I'm sure it's going to look okay. So, and again, I'm putting them in, and you have to make sure that you stagger them so that it looks like a real hardwood floor. So, you can buy papers, or you can download papers that you can print that look like hardwood floor, and that would be a lot easier. But I think it lacks the realism of a hardwood floor. When you make it out of real wood, it actually looks like a real wood floor. So it is a lot more work to do it this way, but I think the end result is so much better. Oh, who's that? Say hi, Jimmy Page. That's my parrot, Jimmy. So Dad's giving him a little cameo in my video. And he's watching intensely what I'm doing. Both of my birds really enjoy chewing up wood, so I'm sure he's thinking, that looks pretty yummy. He's so cute. He's a big daddy suck, that guy. So, and as you can see, I've got almost finished the second row. So, and this thing took me all night long, let me tell you. So, I've got about an inch of it left to do now, and you can see I've got it weighted down, and I'm just trying to get it all glued in nice and evenly. So, and I've got super heavy stuff on it so that it doesn't warp. But you can see how warped some of those are. Like, it's just craziness. So, and I've learnt my lesson. I check every single one first, so which is a lot easier than cutting that thing twice. So you can see here I'm just kind of fitting it in. If it's not quite even along the left and right wall, that's okay, because I'm going to be putting baseboard in and it'll cover some of my sins. And as you can see, I use the little Gretchen workshop method of measuring. So no, I didn't use any ruler for any of this. So I can't wait to see what this looks like when it's completely done. I think it's going to be pretty cool. So, and I like the idea that I used a vintage box to make it. You can buy room boxes. There's quite a few of them available online, but I figured because the pottery I'm going to be putting into this is going to be pretty heavy, I wanted to use a box that would be sturdy, and this box is definitely very sturdy. When I get to the last row, I'll know for sure if I got this in here even or not. But you can see how warped some of these sticks are? Like, it's crazy. So some are way more warped than others. So if I'm just using the end of it, it's okay. But if I have to use a fairly long piece, well, then I might as well just put it in the trash. So, and oh, I'm so glad to be to the end of this job. It's taken me all night. So now I haven't decided yet what color I'm going to stain it. So there's a few ways that you can stain it. You can use instant coffee, works good as a wood stain. You can use watered down acrylic paint. Burnt umber is usually the one that I prefer. Or you can actually use real wood stain. But if you use real wood stain, you got to be really super careful, because anywhere where there might be some glue, ooh, it will show. So, and you can see here, that's what the finished product looks like. It's still wet, so I'm going to put the weights all back in here and weigh it all down so that it glues down nice and level. And I'm going to leave these weights on it at least until tomorrow morning. So yeah, I think it's going to look pretty cool. So I can't wait to show you the progress on this. And here's some of the pottery that I'm going to be putting inside once it's all done. Well, thank you very much for watching tonight's video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. It's free and it really does help my channel grow. And please re-hit that notification bell, because they've turned off all my notifications for some weird reason. And please share my video with your friends and leave me some comments, some ideas that you might have to help me create this little project. Okay, well, once again, guys, have the best day ever. And thanks again for watching.